Welcome into Lightning Round. I'm Kevin Tompkins, as always, with Gary Haddow. And today we're going to go into the New England Patriots, not just the wide receivers, not just the tight ends. We're going to combine them both because that's the Patriot way. And let's go into, you like that? We're going to go into the tight ends. We're going to talk about Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry, which was the first big headline in the free agency period here. So, Gary, both tight ends, Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry going to New England. Your first thoughts?
Man, when it was just Jonnu on that first signing of free agency, everyone was so excited. We thought that maybe he was going to get unleashed. I didn't care. I'll be honest. I felt like it was better for him to be in Tennessee with Ryan Tannehill. And then when Hunter Henry came in, I just knocked out all of their individual value. I mean, I still think they're going to be probably utilized for some red zone work, tight end touchdowns and whatnot. But ultimately, it's frustrating.
Well, seeing what Jonnu Smith did in Tennessee, which was block pretty much one of every 5 plays, about a 20% clip. That's about, if you go to Baltimore, it's about what Nick Boyle is doing. The Broncos, with Jeff Hireman, guys like that. But Jonnu Smith has always had that, that he's always been a yak kind of monster in running after the catch. But this exact scenario with Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith, this reminds me a lot of Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert, where Goddard has been the blocker with Zach Ertz being the receiving threat. So I think Hunter Henry can fill that Zach Ertz role. I think Jonnu Smith can fill that blocking Dallas Goedert role. But ultimately, I think both guys are straddling that tight end 12, 13. Those are going to be guys you're either picking up, dropping, streaming. Now, if one of the tight ends gets hurt, that could certainly boost the other's profile. But as it stands right now, both those tight ends don't really want to do much with them. And then Kendrick Bourne is pretty much a non-starter for me. Even Nelson Agholor, knowing that Cam Newton is behind center, only threw 8 touchdown passes last year. I think that Nelson Agholor is going to be a shaky wide receiver 4, maybe a bye-week fill-in if he can gain some traction in that offense. Yeah. Keep in mind, they also, do return Julian Edelman. If he can be healthy, they return Jacoby Myers as well. So there's pieces there that, the Patriots certainly paid up a lot of money to improve the depth chart, all around receiver, and certainly the tight ends that we just mentioned. But, for fantasy, I still think that you can find upside, elsewhere on better offenses.
I think that the biggest value in this entire offense is going to be Cam Newton. People are going to draft him after what happened, and there's a chance that it just took him some time to figure out Josh McDaniels, to figure out the Bill Belichick way, and all of a sudden, Cam Newton, with a great offensive line, with these other pieces, puts it together, and I don't think he's going to get close to what people were talking about with being a top 8 quarterback, but I think he can firmly be in that high-end QB2 streaming guy that is always going to be owned all season after week 1, because I don't think he'll be drafted.
That was pretty much the totality of the New England Patriots as far as free agent signings. So stay tuned with Lightning Round, and we will be back in a little while.